Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And as he's down at the 19. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
Ready.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. It's a room to maneuver. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, it had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Brought down on the play by Amani Hooker. This defense for the Dolphins much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. There's the versatile back, Kareem Hunt, getting set with the rest of this offense for the next drive. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Here's Tua. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
So here are the Dolphins now with excellent field position to start things out. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
And I think if you're handing out hardware through 2 weeks of the season, he might be your MVP. Already 7 touchdown passes in just 2 games. As we do know, though, in real life, they don't hand you out anything this early. A lot of games left to get through between now and the playoffs.
Touchdown! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position and only 1 play to score it. This take it in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now he's got to be seeing ghosts here early on. He's thrown 2 passes. Both have been intercepted. 1 run back for a touchdown. Work to do as they begin 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua rolling to his left. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
3rd and 1 and 2-1 to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. And he's going to have the Cardinals first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. Now make our score 14-7. The Cardinals sitting down to kick this one away, and off we go. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. So Miami coming out for their second drive. Begins another drive here. Pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 17 carries, 130 in the yardage department, and a touchdown, 2.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys,
catch him. Touchdown, Cardinals. One more. 30 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from drawing level. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, extra point tied at
14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Barber. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. He's got Smith here. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Channing Tindall, the one who got through to drop him. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They were winners over the Jets a week ago, and they are in the driver's seat right now as well. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Barber. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Barber. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. From 13 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cardinal offense takes back over. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the 30 on second down, Tua under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Now, meanwhile, across the ship, intercepted. Incomplete. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Dolphin football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Barber. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Looking to throw. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless for the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable, and there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Tua sets up to pass it. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, probably. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Back to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. So the drive will continue. After the conversion on fourth, they'll work from the 20 on first down. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's third and a yard. They'll run with Hall. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown, Dolphins! A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Going for the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. They'll throw now on the final play. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Barber. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Edwards. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began to play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but it left him no room to run as he goes straight out of bounds. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Oh, Barber loses it, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so not back-to-back weeks. Maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield, in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
Second and 5 now. Tua, and this one complete to Smith. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. On the delay, here's Hunt. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. Tua. Buying time to his left. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Back to throw now on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Barber. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action, and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Cameron Thomas picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Barber. And they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. On 2nd and 7, Tua. Touchdown! Tyler Lockett, 33 yards. And the Cardinals are playing that deficit. that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tight two-play drive that time. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Barber. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. He finds his man, complete. That's Barber. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. He finds his man, complete. It's Barber. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. That's complete right around the 8. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's into the clear. The 40, the 30, the 20, 10, 5, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Deliver and accept it. We need to go out there and make something happen.
I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And he fires one incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Barber. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 quarters have come and gone. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Edwards. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Barber. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Barber. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Throw left side, complete. That's Hall. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A gain of 32 that time.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. And A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take... lead.
Cardinals 32. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
That's into the hands of Edwards. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Cardinals are right back in this football game. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On 2nd and 12, Tua. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down.
Tua going to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete from the 21 and 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Edwards. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back to throw again. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. coach back at the 6. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 6 yards away.
And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. That drives to 25, 2 points, 75 yards later, into the end zone. And the Dolphins are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That one looks like he'll throw here.
It's Edwards again. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. 2nd and 3. He finds his man complete. It's Barber. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 10 yards out.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Tua sets up to pass it. Caught left side, Hopkins.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And now they're in the hurry up. Tua setting up shop to throw again.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
3 yards to go.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. On first down, Tagovailoa. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with the...
Yeah.